to the point of just to be able to start making plays, you just have to trust your coaching. So like that's what we've been talking about this whole time, is being able to be aligned and then carry out your assignment to help the team. And then as you do that and as time goes on, the rewards start coming to you. After taking care of your duty and your job, then you can start making plays. So
how much does a play like that help your confidence? Because coaches talk all the time about you keep grinding, and if you don't see the results, it can get frustrating. But when you do see the result, maybe it opens you up a little bit.
I mean, that play helped a lot, but it started early in the game when they first put me in, and I had the first, assisted tackle, then another tackle right after the assisted tackle. That kind of showed me where I could compete with these guys. So from that point forward, I knew what I could do on the field. So that just helped me into that big play.
How uplifting is that, like you say, to learn that, hey, I'm on the field with these guys, I can compete with them?
It's very uplifting. I mean, even when the ones come off the field, we always ask them, like, what does it feel like? What's going on? And getting that analysis from them allows me to see what I can do and how much freedom I have.
Coach Leonard said, you like to go rogue sometimes and kind of do your own thing. When do you decide, hey, regardless of what the play call is, regardless of what I'm taught, this is where I'm going to pin my ears back and try and make something happen?
It's instinctual sometimes. You got to be able to, what I've been trying to learn is that I want to be able to attack as much as I can and do as much as I can to help the team. So as long as I'm carrying out my assignment and I'm in my gap, I can still go a little bit rogue, but I still want to carry out my assignment before I do anything.
Was the sack one of those moments?
Yeah, that sack was I have contained on that play, but I can also contain to the B gap. And so I felt throughout the game that he kept kicking out too far, so I just took it. So they always say, if you take it, you got to make it. So I just ended up making it that time.
At the time, that was a huge turning point in the game, gave you guys the lead, in the fourth quarter eventually. What was that moment like just for you to swing the game and in your team's favor in such a big way like that when it was just uphill battle the whole day for you guys?
My whole thing is just being able to bring juice to the team and just being able to help my team see that we still had some time to do what we needed to do was just a blessing. I can't take anything from it, so I was just happy.
Yeah, proud of Rodas. Obviously, huge, impactful game, and he's a guy who brings great energy. He brings a ton of ability, and been a little bit of a wild card, right? He goes rogue every once in a while, but it comes from a great place, man. The kid wants to be dynamic, and he wants to change games for you. Sometimes you just got to dial him in and technically make sure he's sound, but love the energy he plays with. Guys feed off of it. He's one of those personalities that you can tell players love him being in the huddle. They love him being on our defense. So little things we can clean up, but we're excited for this season to play out and hopefully for him to get more opportunities because he has some playmaking ability and obviously he showed that and had a huge one. You'd love that to be a huge turning point in the game. So proud of the work he's put in, and you go back to the spring. You saw that energy, you saw the effort that he plays with, and he's just got to continue to build on that.
Rodas is a high energy, high motor guy, right? And when you have those guys, they tend to make plays, right? If you got a guy that's able to chase down the ball from 30 yards behind it and maybe poke the ball out from it, that's a special type of guy, right? He's a high motor. He's not going to stop. He knows that his snaps are limited, right? Like he's not a starter yet. But that just means that he's going to try as much as he can to take advantage of the snaps that he does get. And when he's in there, you can see him hustling, doing everything he can, giving it all every single play. And that's something that's great to see, and it's something I'm glad that he takes pride in.
Rodas obviously made a huge play this past game against Notre Dame, and it really kind of a big turnover in the game late in the third quarter, and kind of gave our offense a good opportunity there. And then I think him and the whole D-line, you see it already in the first 3 games that they're going out there making plays. If they're single blocked, it's going to be tough for them to block them. And it's just them being aggressive and then making those plays when they have the opportunities to, and so far they've done a good job of it.